Hello folks and welcome back to Parkitect. We are here at Sheer Cliffs. These ancient cliffs were once a popular tourist destination but now lie dormant. Work some amusement park charm into this small space and bring back the crowds. We have to have at least 500 guests in our park, have 200 guests as an optional goal, no loan debts as an optional goal, and complete everything by December year 3. If we take a look at that, we've already had no loan debts. We start off with $18,000 here. But if we get those 200 guests in our park, we get a new coaster and we get $8,000. So that's going to be obviously our first goal here. Let's take a look and see what we have. So we have, okay, there's an area we can expand to down here. There's not a lot of space at the cliff, so there's not a lot of flat land to start off with. But once we decide to make the journey down, it's a good amount of stuff there. All right, let's take a look and see what else we have here. As far as flat rides go, we have one calm ride, 2 thrill rides, but neither one is high intensity, and then we have some really basic coasters. So I want to focus real fast. Well, let's see real fast what else we have. Oh, okay, never mind. We're going to focus immediately on shops, getting some of those hopefully built out quickly. So that we can do that, and let's go through and get rid of all of the current paths that we have, because I'm not a big giant fan of what's there right now. We'll go back and make some more stuff here later. Okay, what is all of this stuff here? Oh, cool. We have an info kiosk already and a bathroom already, and look at that. There's stuff there. How did they do that? Okay, I'm assuming somebody spent a lot of time going through and making those look beautiful. So we're going to do something with some brick here, I think. And what I'm thinking for this is that we're going to go as far to the extreme over on this side as we can and build something. And then far to the extreme over here and build something. And then this main pathway can eventually be a pathway down here. And then we'll throw in a food kiosk or something over there as well. But let's start off with the basics here. Wild Mouse has our best chance of having a high intensity rating before we do anything else. So that's going to be our focus for right now. And then if we need to, we can come back to something else with that. But let's get the basics in there. And we'll build on our coaster here. All right, that should do us nice and well. And we're just going to do normal Wild Mouse stuff right now to try to capture that beginning stage of everything. And then hopefully after we get the typical Wild Mouse kind of ride built, we can come back in here and do some more fun stuff. If I do it too, does it? No, it won't work. Okay. So we're going to have to angle that one, I think, a little bit. And I think we're just going to do something like that. We're definitely going to trim the speed no matter what. And then we'll throw a block break in there like so. And if those stats hold true, as long as we don't blow out the intensity from this hot mess of a thing underneath here, we should be okay. So it's going to do its thing. Just hopefully that comes back in there and that will be in good shape. Very high, that's not going to work. We need to make sure that it's only high. So we're going to have to kind of find a middle ground here. So I think we'll do something like that. We'll throw in another braking system. If I can just have that go there. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do something like that, I think. Just have that go in 2. Nope. Build the one there. I'll have that go 2. Okay, we can't do that, so it's going to have to be a 1-turner. There we go, we have that. And then we'll do something like that maybe. And hopefully that will work. Let's take a look here. Look at that intensity drop down real fast. There we go, we got high. This one here is going to have to trim no matter what, because we can't have this flying in there and doing that turn. And that one probably is going to trim no matter what, but I think we'll be okay. As far as number of cars we have, oh, no, we don't need to have that. I think 4 is more than enough for what we want to do. We'll open that bad boy up. We'll add on a really basic line here, nothing too crazy. And then we'll have this come out like so. That should hopefully give us enough space to put on. Nope, not that. There. That should hopefully give us enough space to put another ride in here if we need to, even though I built it with the wrong tool. So I have to go back and fix that part. There we go. Okay. So we have our coaster built there. We have more than enough capacity to do what we need to do, I think, for the beginning stages of that. We are going to build on just a little area here. I'm not going to make this a super fancy building, I don't think. So I'll do something along those lines. Now we are on the edge of the cliff here, so you can see it wants to jump down a little bit, and that's because we're on that edge. If we take a look, you can see how it kind of comes down there. So we'll throw in that. We'll curve all of this stuff so it comes over that way. And let's see roofing wise what that looks like as we build on. Okay, I'm not going super crazy with any of this yet, because I have a feeling that money is going to be hard to come by in this one. So I don't want to kind of jinx anything before we get where we need to be. We'll throw in the rest of our roofing here. And then we have to go back into our walls and get the white walls here. Or I guess they're like gray, I don't know. Can't really see all that well. Oh, I guess I should have done there too. Okay. So that looks fine. It's a hot mess of a building. But that should work for a basic coaster that we can spend some real money on and hopefully make some good money. It has high excitement and high intensity. It's real close on that intensity line. I think it's going to vary. It might jump into extreme at some points, or into very high at some points, but that's okay. This one, we can get it right on the edge there. Happy with that. We'll do something like that. As far as this pathway goes, we're going to have that just go straight over. Beautiful. And do that. And we can build on our queue for this. Open that up. We're going to go in here and find these walls because all right, let's see here. All right, that looks better, I think. And we might do the same thing with the queue line here. Just, nope, not that. Let's clean all that up just a touch. All right. So we have 2 rides in. We need to have our observation tower. Oh, we don't have to have our observation tower, but I think our observation tower makes sense to build in here. We could probably throw it back here. I'm just concerned about the staff line there as far as where that needs to be and what it's going to do. We could also throw it on the other side of that, which might make more sense than have the food court over here. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we'll do something like that. Throw in all of that stuff. And we'll get a nice long queue line. So we'll do something like that maybe. And then this needs to come up. Alright. That's fine. We will build all of that. Like so. This is a hot mess. I don't like how that looks. So let's take a look here. We need to have our line for those things. And then really you can just come right there and be set. And then we can put in our staff room. How much money do I already spent a lot of money already. Okay, so let's jump in here. We'll throw our staff room in there. We have a vending machine and we'll have umbrellas, I guess. Eventually I think we're going to replace those with food once we actually have food available to us, but we don't have that right now. Those are all going to be zone 1, and that one hauler is going to be zone 1. We'll hire 2 or 3 janitors right now, 1 mechanic, and 2 security guards just to get us started here. Yeah, we need to disguise this building because it's not going to look good if it's kind of out there like it is now, so we're going to use this tan kind of colored looking ones here. And they're going to very simply just be angled up roofs. And beachy wise, I think we're going to go with like a blue. It also kind of is the same kind of blue as what we have with the sky tower there, or the whatever that's called. So it kind of works with the coloring of it. I think it looks nice. Alright, so we have our building there. We might want to put a little cover on this just to hold people back from the rain, because the only real reason people want to go on this ride, I think for the most part, is to get out of the rain. So maybe we can give them a way to do that without really getting in the way too much. And I want to keep this pretty open for the guest. So we'll do something like that. Alright, throw those on there, and then we'll do our rounded roofs. Just gonna make them slightly different color than what we already have existing in the park. Alright. And that one's open. Is this guy open? Yep, that's open, although I really don't like the green, but we're gonna leave it as is. That gives a little room back here for another ride potentially. And then we have some space over here for more stuff, which I think I'm going to throw in a twister here. I didn't even look to see what other rides we have available to us, but that's not a big deal for right now. We don't need to worry about too much of that. Alright. Open that one up as well. That's going to be an indoor ride. So I think we might go with this. Instead of that color, we'll do a light gray. And do the same thing over here. Alright, we'll do that. I guess we don't really need to do any more height on there. That's more than enough. And then roofing wise, we have all these nice little corner guys that can go in here and just provide what we need for that. And we'll get the rest of this set up. There we go. Cool with that. That one's open. All right. So we're just about set up here. We've spent a good amount of money, but we have not spent all of our money, which I'm pretty happy about, because there are some more good rides that we can put in here once we get expanded a little bit more. But I'd want to save money for expansion, because we are definitely going to need to have some cash on hand, especially because loans are not a thing. And if you watched our last one, you saw that loans, while they're not a thing, can really matter a whole bunch in these parks, in making sure that you get stuff set up properly. So we're just going to hope and pray that this will be enough for us to get started with, and that we can do more with it down the road here. But I think this will be enough to get people coming to the park without much in the way of concern. And just throw it on the last bench. All right. I think otherwise we are set and ready for opening. We just need to adjust prices on these. So again, I want to make sure we're making at least a little money on these things. All right, let's go and pause this and get us going a little faster here. We should have a shopkeeper coming. There's our shopkeeper. And hopefully we'll have park guests coming here in the very near future. That we're waiting. Oh no, we hit very high. Alright, we're gonna knock the pricing down on that to $8. That turn right there killed us. So let's real quick go in and fix that, because that little problem there is going to kill this ride. So I think what we're going to do here is bring it out like that. And I hate that tunnel there, but it's what it is. There we go. All right. I like that better. So let's just slow it down, take a look at this ride right here. I'm most concerned about this spot. Okay, that doesn't look too extreme to me. If we go back, there we go. We're at high. That's what we want. Just that little change opened us up to a whole bunch of niceties here. We have, that's kind of cool, like that you're going up right against the cliff. I kind of like that. I guess I should close that area in because it looks terrible. Where are my tan walls? There we go. definitely have people flooding into the park right now, which is great. Let's do a little bit of border work. Nothing crazy, but just to tie in some of these other places. So hey, look at that. Just cleaned it up a little bit. And this one here, take a look. We have this border or brick kind of detail, but we don't have that on this one. So I believe that's in the details area. I'm not 100% positive on that. So let's go over to details and take a look and see if we can find that. There it is. Or that one. That's the one we want. And as far as the color goes, we want that. And all it is a nice little, well, it's not that. There we go. Look at how nice that looks. Just cleans the whole thing up a bit. Alright, I'm happy with that. We have our rides looking real nice and like sort of planned out here. We are losing money, but not crazy amounts for a brand new park. And hopefully we can get this ride to sustain us a bit while we wait for some more research to build out. One thing I did not look and see is there's no transportation ride, because I wasn't sure if there's going to be like the elevator kind of ride that I could just have people jump up and down real easy. And we do have a log flume, which is kind of awesome. I think that's going to be a ride for down here, and maybe it goes into all this. Maybe like over in this area we have a log flume. I think that would look nice, but we got to wait and see what happens with that. And let's just see if we can load up these cars and get this ride going. My only concern right now, other than making sure we can earn money to do all this stuff, is that as we have people who go on this and then go back on it, they're going to run out of money real fast, because this is a $10 ride and they're relatively satisfied with it, which is good. And it's doing its thing. I'm real happy. It's real close to that line again. I don't know what the line is. It's right around 75 though, so we're right on that edge. But we are getting people to come to the park. We have not spent all of our money, which is always a plus. And we're halfway to our 200-person goal. We are also currently producing burgers, so that's going to be a big help here real soon. I think we're probably going to have to build another little extension onto this building. So I might focus on doing that now. And we have 2 indoor rides, excuse me. I thought we only had 1, but we have 2. They should help out during this rain interval here. So we do something like that. And maybe these ones' roofs go a different way. And then we go on the borders here. Do that. Do that. Awesome. Add on burgers right there. And I guess we also need to expand zone 1 here to include a little bit more. Now what I've also noticed in this game is, even though we have that staff area here, if you throw some benches on in staff areas, they seem to like it better. I don't know why, but they seem to I don't know, just gain experience or do stuff a little bit faster. So I'm going to leave that there and hope that we can get that there, make it look nice. And then the other day I was looking in here in fences. We have the bunting, but there's one that has lights on it. See, we have these string lights. So if I wanted to, I could just make like borders of lights. And I'm really excited about that because it could look really cool. Especially where, I don't know, it just looks nice. I'm pretty psyched about it. I know that's kind of weird, and there's a social media viral post about this ride, which of course makes sense in today's world, but whatever. We're actually making a profit, which is fantastic. We're in March of year 1 and we've made a profit, which never happens that quick, so I'm feeling pretty happy about that. And we just need to make sure we get some hot drinks, and we should be in good shape. Or cold drinks, or fruit drinks, or soft drinks, any kind of drink. That's what we need. I was looking at the temperature, and 38 degrees sounds like hot drink weather to me, but we just need drinks of some type. And I think we'll be in much better shape here as well. Now the other question I was asking myself, can I fit the log flume? Can I have it here and turn down and splash through and then come back? I think I probably could. I'm just really nervous to do that because there's not a big area to put lines, and that's one of the things you need to have is enough line to justify that. Real quick, I'm going to flick it over into nighttime mode just to see these things light up. Yeah, see, those look cool. I'm pretty happy with those. Especially because you can kind of ring them around all of this stuff and make it look real nice. Let's see what we got. Hot drinks! Yes! We have hot drinks on the way. I'm going to switch that over to thrill rides. Hoping that we can get some solid thrill rides in here to attract our guests. And I like the plan of building the log flume down in this area. I think that's going to be a big, nice spot for it. It doesn't have to take up a lot of space because it can kind of weave in and out of this and kind of go back there. I think that would be real good for this ride. Or for this park, should I say. So while we're doing that, let's see. We can make it a real crossroad and kind of come out like that. And does that come out? There we go. Okay. So we do have that coming out like so. If we take a look underground, that's quite a walk down there. We're definitely going to load that up with benches. Because on long walks, guests in this game tend to get tired. Just like anybody would. We have hot drinks coming our way. Once we have that, we'll switch over to... There we go. We have our hot drinks. Now we can switch over into researching thrill rides. Oh, hold on. Put that the wrong way. I don't know why it doesn't default to go to the non-staff path. Like, it should go automatically to the other ones. Alright, we're going to slow the game down. Let's actually pause it here. And let's go in and build our log flume. So if we want this to be really compact, we can just have it do this. Like 1, 2, turn. And then it's just not that much of a turn. Straighten it up, and it's going to go up. And right now, I don't really care about what this looks like per se. All right, let's see. No. I was really hoping we could get away with that, but we can't. Okay. No, no, no. That's the one we want to work on. Hold on, so I can't go one more? Just give me one more. Oh, man. Just, why? Why? It should work. Okay. That's gonna be brutal. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, so we have that going up that away. It's gonna drop down. It's going to drop, turn, drop, S-bend into there. If it does all that well, that should be a nice easy ride. It cost us roughly $4,000 to do, but not too big of a deal. It also gives us a reason to head down to the lower part of the beach because we have space up here, but just not for something like this. Let's see, so drop into the S-bend, not a big deal. And then it should wind up back at home, and we'll see how long that ride actually takes. So 1 minute and 37 seconds. So let's say 100 seconds divided by 8. 100 divided by 8 is roughly what, 12? Oh, we can increase our chain lift speed too. Okay, cool. I'm very, very happy with that as a beginning marker here. Q-wise, it's great we can be underground here. And then we can go in here and throw in our stuff. And we can always readjust this path and do what we need to with it later. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to fully enclose this in some type of building. I think I'm going to go with this building here. And the reason, let's bring it all the way out this way, because we'll throw a bathroom down here too. Hide that away. But the reason why I want a building is because then this ride becomes 100% totally enclosed. So if it's raining or anything like that, it doesn't matter. This ride still works. So we're going to do, it's just going to slowly escalate. Except for the last one here. We're just going to go down, and that should be fine. I'm also gonna even do the extra step of making sure that the bathroom is kind of hidden away if I have enough money to afford a bathroom. Whew. Just barely. Okay. This is why I wanted to save money early on, because I'm worried about running out of cash here. We're going to go with... Do we have a... There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, we're down to $118. We can open up this bad boy though. Can easily get away with $4 for something like that. All right, that looks good. Just finish it up with... Oh, we don't have enough money to finish this up. Okay, not a big deal. Nope, not there. And then we'll throw on some basic trash bins. Oh, I guess I should build a path for people to actually get to it. There we go. Alright, we have people flocking to this. What are they thinking? Yeah, we have 2 people want to go in the log flume. Somebody turned around and was like, nope, don't want to go into this big metal creepy building. But we do have people who would go to that, and let's take a look real fast. Yeah, see, we have increased popularity during rain and during high temperatures. So that's going to be a double whammy for us. And if we take a look at our guest numbers, they are quickly on the way up, which is exactly what I was hoping for. If we can just attract a few more people with this ride. We have our 200 people. We should have our... There we go. We have our vertical drop coaster. And we have what we need to have here to get this going. And we have a launch drop tower coming, which is another great ride. That could easily fit down here. And I think we're going to throw our coaster somewhere over here. I'm tempted to put in a family style coaster, the junior coaster, with our $8,000. Because 1, it's very inexpensive, and 2, it would look kind of nice to have that flying through this area here. I don't think we're going to need to build out here at all, but vertical drop coaster is really where I want to build and what I want to do here with this park. So I'm just slowly getting rid of some of the things I don't need. This rock apparently does not want to ever disappear. I think we could put in a pretty nice looking coaster in that area here. Why is that not going away? Okay, that's fine. We got that. But why didn't this one go away? Alright, let's try this. Okay. This rock apparently will not disappear. That's just going to be part of this park. No matter what we do, that is going to be a member of this park forever. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is have this thing kind of be there, head out, go through a vertical lift hill. I don't need this to be very big. This is brutal, and I'm okay with it. So let's have this start doing a bit more. I don't want to spend too much money doing this, but I definitely want this to be kind of the marquee attraction for this park. Not happy with that. So do something like that. We'll do something like that. Alright, let's see, can we get that to go where it needs to go? Okay. And it can't go where it needs to go there because of the height. Okay. So let's have that. Curve just a little more and then a little less. Okay, we can do that. Have that come up. And that's not going to work, so if we have that come more down, does that work? So we'll do that. I think yeah. We'll do that. Have this come over. And then block break the last little bit there. And let's just make sure it does everything it's supposed to do. Okay, that comes up. Goes through a little tunnel. Comes up. Block break station. Okay. Taking a look here. The extreme excitement is great, but the very high intensity is not. So let's back this bad boy up. Not happy. So we'll do that. We're going to have it go this way this time. Vertical lift hill. Not a big deal. Beyond drop. Flatten out, and we're going to have it come out to that. Have it pop over to, let's go to the right. I already like how this is starting out better. So it goes through there, does a nice little slow loop, does that, comes up. Alright, we'll do that. We'll trim the, or we'll have block breaks there, nothing too big a deal. Oh, okay. So let's just have that be 1 instead of the 2. All right, I think I'm just gonna have this come up, do a loop. Not that big of a loop. And then hopefully we can have it come back in. Oh, we just have just a little bit we need to buy if we can do that. Alright, that I think looks way better. As far as the coaster goes, the layout, I really dig that drop going towards the main path, especially for people here. That's kind of cool. Goes through, does its thing. We do hit a block break. It's gonna pop down and do its loop. Nice big sweeping curves into breaks and block breaks. There we go. I think that's going to be a real winner for us. I like how that looks. I'm happy with everything about that coaster. Mine is probably that it doesn't have enough trains to be what I want it to be, but that's okay. Okay, so if we open that up, let's see, what is it? It opens with 3 trains. Okay, I'm okay with that. Call it Storm Surge because it kind of makes sense with the park. $12. We'll bring that all the way over there. And then as far as paths go, oh, goodness gracious. Why do I always do this? I click on the wrong pathway. Hold on, not it. Oh, okay. It's not that I clicked on the wrong pathway. I did the wrong thing. So the exit, we're going to put there. The entrance, we're going to put there. Okay. Now we should be able to put what we wanted to do and get all of that into place here. There we go. Okay. Feel much better about that. We can open that one up. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford to do any of the stuff I like to do as far as station and all that goes. But that's okay. We will get there. And it also occurs to me we're going to need another food court down here somewhere, most likely. But that's a problem for another time. We spent our money. We have people who want to go on Storm Surge, which is awesome. And we have people who want to go on this ride here, which is our log flume. We have a lot of people flocking to the park. It's fantastic. Again, if we take a look here, our goals are to get 500 guests in the park. We're almost halfway there. We spent a good amount of money of the stuff that we've recently gotten, but that's okay. We're still doing what we need to do to get people into this park and things set up. As far as the looks of this park, people are happy. The immersion's not there. Some of the other things aren't there. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. We did not clear that section with the block breaks. So we're going to close that real fast. This is going to be a 2 train. And then we can open that up. And the ride time is 46, so we need to make sure that it's waiting at least 20 seconds. And we should be in much better shape. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is not going to be the moneymaker I hoped it would be. In here, if we take a look, it should automatically update all that stuff. Yeah, our max profit per month is $1,000, which isn't not great. It's not terrible, but it means we need to max this ride out, and there needs to be no rain. That's okay. We are doing our job here. We're getting all of the things, hopefully, that we need to have. We're making a profit already. Yeah, I'm feeling a little happier. Not like thrilled, but a little happier. So let's go in here and add on building for this particular ride. Not sure how I want to handle that area quite yet. So I think that's fine there. And then how this is coming out, I don't know what that's going to look like quite yet. Let's just use the pre-made roof sections. That is when I rotate them properly. That looks fine. I'm happy with how all of that looks. Just trying to decide. We need something like that to cover that up, or just leave that hole there. I'm just going to leave it there for right now, I think. We have our launch drop tower. If we take a look, we do have a ride that now is getting a nice queue of people in it. Especially with the rain, it's helping out and drawing people to us. Okay, so let's go and slow the game down here a little bit. We're going to get our drop tower now built in here. The entrance is going to be over here. The exit is going to be right there. It's going to be kind of a hidden gem, because it's going to be behind where this coaster is actually at. So, I can't put it there, but let's see if I can build. Oh yeah, there we go. I want to see what that looks like. Nah, we need to get more excitement out of that. So we're going to do some... I can't do construction on it? Why not? Okay. We'll just delete it. 18 was the height that we went to last time, so we're going to go higher this time. Bring it up to 21. There we go. That's what I wanted. $5. Test that bad boy out. And we're at over 400 guests right now, which is awesome. We're still in year one. We're in August of year one, so we're moving through. Getting that set up, and we'll open that up and see what people think of it. We are getting people immediately in the queue, which is always a good sign. We're making $1,000 a month, and yeah, I'm really happy with some of these rides. This guy here, it's right on the edge of being very high, but if we take a look here as far as its profitability, it's making us money. We have indoor rides. We have three indoor rides. We have that, and then we have this coaster over here. So everything's kind of spread out, but it's nice. It's set up well for what we need it to be here. So I think we're going to smack in, once we can afford it, we're going to put in another food court down here. I think this area needs it, and hopefully we'll have a turbine. Oh, what a great ride to have in this park. I could fit so well over there, or even if we turn it, it spins towards the cliff wall and then also spins towards the ocean, depending on which way you're facing. That could be really cool. We have just reached our 500th guest, so we've completed all the goals. We should have this one here in just a moment. Not sure why we don't have it won already, but that's okay. There we go. Confetti, all that. We won that in under an hour as far as full-time gameplay goes, and also within the first year of the game. So I'm real happy with that. I think having a good mix of a high-intensity ride, indoor rides, and then also having rides that make us some real money are keys to this particular level and getting it solved. Folks, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed what we had there, and hopefully I'll see you again here soon in the next round of Parkitect. But we're getting close to finishing up the entire first campaign, which I'm pretty excited about. But we can talk about that later, and I'll see you later. Thanks so much for joining me, and have a good one.